What's up, my friends on YouTube? How you guys doing tonight on this nice Tuesday evening? If you guys go look at the moon, it's super bright. I don't know if it's a full moon or something, but it's pretty nice. Just got off work, and I realized something, especially in this day and age, in this economy. We work to survive and survive to work. And it really makes me understand why a lot of people are depressed, upset, sad, annoyed, all the above, like myself, burnt out, whatever it may be. Because it seems like, I feel bad for my generation, millennials, but man, I feel bad for Gen Zs because, they're getting told they're lazy, they're getting told they don't work hard enough. But this older generation, the boomers, people like my parents' age, and I'm not talking about my parents, I'm just saying people, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get to work, sonny. That's what I did. I'm like, no, you fucker, you didn't do that. Okay, you got the easiest system handed to you at that time. The system is still the same now, but it doesn't work because inflation, all this stuff, and it's all systematic. And that means it's done on purpose. It's not inadvertently. It's not by mistake. So, just it really gets under my skin when these old fucks bought a house for fucking, let's say, they bought a house back in the day for like 30,000, or yeah, it was like 30 to $50,000, like way back in the day. A slice of bread and a milk carton would have paid for that house at the time. And what they got paid. People have done studies on this. So I don't know the exact numbers, but you can go and look it up yourself because I've looked it up myself. And even if we got paid what we deserve today, what they got paid like in equal amounts, it's still like what we'd have to put down on a house is still much more. It's just the system does not work anymore. I can see why Gen Z is burnt out and tired, and they've almost just damn near given up. And millennials, we're tired of this shit too. I mean, I'm 31 years old, and I can tell you right now, I'm done. I'm never gonna put my job out here where I work, but there's a situation going on right now where they're just refusing me to give me a raise that they promised that they said they would when I first got hired. I remember everything. They must think everyone that works there is an idiot, but I remember everything. And they have me do side quests and small tasks. I won't even call them small. Training people is not a small task. But why am I doing this for the same pay pretty much? I've only gotten one raise and it was not, let's say it wasn't even a full dollar. So, you know, these kind of companies, it's sad to see this company itself turn corporate. Corporate America, they don't give a fuck. What really gets under my skin though, and I will never put this company out there, but they're really Christian based, love Jesus. That's just not the case with these people. Because if you really did have those morals, you wouldn't be treating people like this and lying to people. But anyway, this video isn't about my job. It's about Americans. We're working to survive, and then we survive to go back to work. It's just one transfer from your job that pays you to your landlord and to the groceries, and it's just like the basic. We're working our asses off to just pay for the basic necessities, and basically we really have no money left over to have fun, to enjoy ourselves. And I could see why America, honestly, America, I could go way deeper than this. With mass migration, we have a lot of people in this country that aren't from here, aren't born here. And how is that fair to us? There's so many people. I mean, where I work at, there's like not, I'm not even kidding, where I work at, and I'm not going to say it again, but it's nothing but, and this is no disrespect to these people at all. This is the truth. It's a lot of Mexicans and a lot of Russians and Ukrainians, and it's like I go to work every day. I feel like I'm going to a different country. I've never met half of the managers there because they never introduced themselves. So that's a big problem in itself. How the hell am I supposed to know who is who? It's just like some weird undercover boss shit. It's just like, dude, what is America? America is sadly not America anymore, and the American people refuse to stand up. Where are all the fucking yeehaws, gun, let's get our guns and revolt? Like, where the fuck is everyone just fat and lazy and just under the spell of McDonald's and fluoride now? I mean, you look at people and they just give you the fluoride stare. It's like, what the fuck? No one seems to care about fitness anymore. I mean, America's a joke. I could see why other, but you know what the problem is? These immigration, this immigration, bro. It's bad. You got migrants coming here, and they don't give a fuck or respect American culture or values at all, and they're bringing their own culture and values, which is it's okay, but it's like when it becomes their culture and values, like what happened to America? What happened to the people that built this fucking country? What about the people that slaved and died for this fucking country? It's not even free anymore. You can't call this a free country when you have to work 6 days a week just to buy the basic necessities. How is that a free country? America has failed. Our politicians, our leaders have failed us horribly and miserably on purpose, systematically. This is not an accident. They took a buyout, they got paid off, they sold their souls, which they didn't have to begin with, if you ask me. And Donald Trump is a fucking clown. Dude, it's this is a clown world, bro. It's a clown country for sure. And then, not to talk about, they want mass surveillance. Have you guys ever heard of flock cameras? They want to install those in all your counties, so they can basically see if you make the small little tiny mistake, so they can bill you. It's just billing us into bankruptcy. They want everybody in America to just need them to where they'll basically control us. Mass surveillance equals mass control. Control of the masses. And what better way to do that than let a bunch of migrants in this country that don't belong here? And I'm not saying they don't belong here in the sense of what color or race they are. I mean, they don't belong here because most of them come here and they just shit on the land. They just literally shit on the land and treat the land like shit and treat everybody like shit. And they bring their culture here. Like, this is not a Spanish speaking country. This is not a Russian speaking country. This is America, a English speaking country. And I go to work, I go around a lot, and I don't even fucking hear English anymore hardly. It's just Spanish or fuck. And I have no problem with any of these people. It's just, why are there so many? It's not fair to the American people. And yes, I'm going to stand up for my fucking country that I was born into. It's a headache. Like, I feel like I literally go to work every day and it's a different fucking country. How is this even possible? And like I said, it's our leaders. They're not real leaders. They're puppets. They're puppets being told what to do by the tiny hats and anybody else in that fucking system that likes to do horrible things to kids, because it is those evil people. That's what they do. And I can't have any conversation like this with anybody because they'll be like, "Oh, what are you talking about? You're an anti-Semite, or you don't like, It's like, nobody. No, I've just done my research and they know what they do. But this, the moral of the story of this video is just that, we're all getting, the natives here in America are slowly getting pushed out to where we have no place to go. And then it's just going to be, basically America is a third world country right now. It went from first world about, it really changed into a third world country when 2020 happened. I could very much see that happening. But, it started earlier than that. But that's when it really started becoming a third world country. It's just sad to see that that's the case. And then, really, guys, this is a big problem. It's not going to get any better anytime soon, sadly. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything like that, but my goodness, like, if you see what's going on in real time, you can actually tell that this is a big problem that we have. And what is the answer, I wish I had one. I really wish I had an answer. I think the answer is what I would do is, first of all, close all the borders. Stop giving these visas to so many different migrants. Like, you have to really, like the way it used to be. Like, you really had to get in here the right way. And it was a big, massive process. Because it should be a process to come here. We're a first world country. We should treat it as such. If America wasn't corrupt and bought out by slime balls, this country would be the best country on earth, but I can't sit here and say that it is. Still, people say that, oh, we still live in the best country. It's just an illusion because the things that are coming in the future, it's not a first world country and it's not the best country to live in. You know, when its own native people can't afford to live anymore and they work to survive and survive to work, how is it a free country? And yes, I know from past videos, you got to just sit back and be like, all right, this is the case, this is what's going on. And you got to personally figure out your own personal path with God on how to handle this situation the best way you can possibly handle it. And I'm 31 years old, no kids, no wife, and I'm struggling. So that should tell you the state of America right now. And I feel for my fellow Gen Zers, man. Gen Zers, they're not. I don't believe they're lazy. I don't think they're stupid. I think they're just they just know. They already know, and they can see that this country has gone to shit. Is going to shit, and in my opinion, has already gone to shit. And I'm not anti-America. I love America. I love what America used to be. America for the American people, for diversity, for equal opportunity. But we have none of that. We have absolutely none of that anymore. It's turned into a selfish, greedy country with a lot of selfish, greedy people. But that's the video tonight, guys. Please like, subscribe if you would like to. It would help me out. Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. It always helps. You guys have a great night. We're going to have a great weekend this Saturday. I'm thinking about doing a vlog of my 4th of July. It'll be pretty fun. I think that'll be a good experience for everybody and myself. So, peace out, guys. I love y'all. Stay strong.